Bigbossjock, day 56 of the protest. Episode 33 of the radio show. Mighty 750. Porto Rosso, 750. Vivo y directo desde El Pueblo de Redding, California. Radio Rebelde. Vivo y directo desde el frente, la oficina del F.B.I, haciendo la misma cosa 32 veces. Yo hice igual 32 veces haciendo eso, siéndose humillado al frente de la oficina del FBI, teniendo en mi mano un letrero escrito: lea, el FBI me hubieron sodomizado adentro de su oficina. Director Comey hubo participado. Había, fijo el tiempo en junio. Horas y horas adentro de su oficina, tortura, abuso sexual. Yo hablé directamente al director Comey. Dale un chance. Que es fácil tirar insultos a él. He is an easy one to do that to. Yeah, he is. I do have shoes that'll last now. I was worried about that. Yeah, and that shoe lasts as long as I've ever had. It's too bad. I'll tell you what. I'm going to promote your brand, and I've never had this happen to me. So tell you what, Vibram, it's spelled V-I-B-R-A-M. That's what's on the, that's who makes the soles. They also make boots themselves. In 1982, I was telling the story. Jim came over. It might have been 83. It's 82 though. That's right. He had some boots on. And there were those Vibrams. And he said, at the time, he liked them, and they looked a lot like the wings in the red. Just about a third or less the price, maybe half the price, and maybe a third less. Half? Yeah, let's go for almost half. Paula Sue, she liked the way they looked, and said, his was the same as mine. 18. What's that? He was 18, 19 years old, and I was 12. 1982. I also frequently got sent out on operations. I was going to get my first pair of boots. I used others, big heavy ones, and that's what I liked about these Vibram. I heard many of you went to them. They're light. The soles are thin, so they won't last as long as the heavy boots, but they can be resoled again and again and again. And just like the heavy boots can. The difference is these, they feel like a moccasin. And they go up the leg, the shin a ways, so they give a lot of support. They're light. And the foot, the leather stretches around. And fits like a glove. And the best boots I ever had. I wore them for years and years, and I had my whole show. I come in and slap my boots. That means, well, it's going to be you. If you are hearing that noise, you are next. But I can move. Move. I remember that the other day. I put them on. Oh, wow. I remember these boots. And the problem is, Vibram, and this doesn't reflect on you, and one way it does, But who it does reflect on more so is the retailer who off the boots, they were different size, and there's flaws that come off your assembly line. I don't know if you allow those to be sold without giving prior knowledge to the buyer that when you buy this, the reason they were used very little is because the right will fit just right, the left fits just right, the right does not. They're the chili, pepper, brown boots. Yeah, the 10-eye lace up. If you could send me the right boot that fits like the left boot, I sure be appreciated. I'd continue to promote your boots. I mean, I will anyways. They're part of my life. I used them for years and years, from 82 until the late 90s. They got resold once. That's all it took. Oh, how many? Oh, I don't want to say once. That's what I remembered so far. What they did do a lot of was a lot of operations. Every operation means something. Well, let's see, there was, how many, 700 of them during that time? And all the other ones? I don't want to know about those. As a whole, they had me tuck my pants into the boots. And when you saw me appear like that, well, I was sent by the family. My family is one of the families controlled by, it's a crime family, Hawkins, controlled by Fushu director Bush, George Sr. The people aren't understanding, see, and it's difficult. I know you're lost because what you need to understand is the MK Ultra program. They don't act out of their own will. Some things they do. Anything they won't, they're tortured further until they will. The torture creates an addiction. They connect with Galleta, the one who's in the Inferno, when they can't control the pain. So when they're not being tortured, Cracker comes along and calls their name. And they know that feeling. They go along with him until, again, it went too far and they got tortured or so traumatized that now their mind's even more fractured. This is the MK Ultra program. And your whole government, the women, the ones at the top, Wiccan, every one of them have an arm in their vagina with a hand in their uterus that punches. They ask for it oftentimes, and then many other times it leaves them traumatized, and it was much more than they had awaited. This is what's controlling your government. Excuse me. So I'll start explaining how it works, functions. This is the MK Ultra program. It's intergenerational sexual abuse. World War II, the concentration camps. That's where these techniques come from. The Wild Hidden Secret is right there in front of you people. 3 buildings came down. People said 2 for years until they were told to say 3. Either way, even until this day, what's the story as far as is it legitimate? Because it sure seems illegitimate to me. Well, what's the party line? That the people, the public, have been educated to repeat. Yankee Sam had nothing to do with it. That doesn't cross their mind. It's those people from a cave after rolled away that planned, carried out the operation in '01. While the commander-in-chief of the Yankee States showed us he could read, silly Billy Goat, he had nothing to do with anything. That was his alibi. We all saw the surprise look upon his face. You people misplaced your faith. Put it in the Oval Office. The puppet at the podium. You've been treating the clown, one that's made up behind that mask, is Galleta. Rot. And that's the whole lot. Plastic, fantastic, rot in the center. Excuse me. Continuing on. Difficult keeping my voice. Good thing I swim every morning. Swim a couple miles. No, a couple kilometers. Excuse me. Bigbossjock, minus 750. Sound off momentarily. Radio. Rebelde. Soy yo. El gran jefe. Vivo y directo. El poderoso. 750. Aquí al intro a mí, nuestro único Dios. Nuestro Señor. Es que me ayuda a hacer la rima. Nosotros, el coño, quedamos con el ritmo. Yo digo gracias a nuestro Señor. Firmando fue.